UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this first round action.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Zalatoris had the edge in their last meeting, Luke, so I'll be interested to see if they can pull out the win this time around.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
And coming up well short.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
This putt for par here.
It's looking solid.
Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their seconds.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Just didn't drop.
Just a short putt remaining here. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is in the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
And he's down there. You got to read?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That's frustrating. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. I don't mind the look of this.
And there it is.
So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance of knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Nicely done.
Getting ready to play their third.
Well played, mate.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Oh, so close. And that puddle drop. Well done.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Playing from around 240 yards.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
How close was that to going down? Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Oh, nice looking putt. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
And here we are with the third shot.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
They're in the bunker, but a chance to get up and down.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
This player is just bursting to break through into the winner's circle.
Multiple top 5s this year. I guarantee a win at some point in the year.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. 9 feet to the cup. Solid par putt, that. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Such soft hands.
This one started out on a good line.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Well struck. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Opting for the 6-iron.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
And he needs this to save par.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And in it goes for the par. Nothing's been able to separate our rivals through the first 9 holes, Rich, but what are you expecting as this play continues?
Well, I expect to see both players kind of separate themselves. They're both playing exceptionally well. Nothing between them at the moment, but I expect to see somebody pulling ahead by week's end.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Second shot here at the 10th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Smart shot, always back into the fairway as a safe play. Oh, that one just missed the hole. That's some good golf right there.
Putting for a par now.
With this putt, he'll get one up on Will Zalatoris. What a match this has been.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
That dog will hunt.
8 feet to the cup.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
So no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Getting ready to play their third. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That will work. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Didn't that look good for a long time?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Always difficult to get a gauge of the exact distance when playing uphill to the green.
This one's heading towards the cabbage.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Par putt coming up here. Go on, get in the hole.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Big time play, that one. At the right time too. That'll help make a big move.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Second shot here on the 14th.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That was special.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. 16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently on top of things right now.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Time now for the 4th shot.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I thought bunkers were meant to be hazards, but not the way they play out of it.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And back to the course with the live action.
And a very familiar sight, Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
That was wonderfully done. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. A chance to get one under the card with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. A round now in the books. Good luck next time. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same you, Luke. Same here. Looking forward to the next 3 rounds.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
I know, I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the first. Going with the 6-iron here. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
A bit short with that effort.
And here we are with their fourth. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for bogey. Well, that's disappointing, Rich. Getting underway over par.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing from around 150 yards here. This one's going right at the pin here. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here at the second.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Okay, let's get back to the action. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Hey, that's a chance.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
And with that now, back to level par. This one's a par 3.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Well, this should affect the ball flight.
Time for the second shot into the third.
Well, this should be unpredictable.
And here we are with the third shot.
Right up in the canopy of the trees.
Playing their fourth shot.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 12 feet to the cup coming up. Okay, steady now. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. No one likes to put a quad on the card. Let's make this, please. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Getting ready to play their third.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Time to turn our attention to Will Zalatoris. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
And this one is for bogey. Sitting at 5 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front that's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.